Here are 3 signs God is calling you to avoid a negative person. Number 1, if this person is doing more harm to you than you are doing good for them, this is probably a sign God is telling you to start avoiding this person more. The world is full of people who struggle with being judgmental, harsh, unkind, and generally just negative. And if we're being honest, we all struggle with negativity to some degree or the other. So we can't just say that the only solution to dealing with negative people is to completely avoid them. If that were true, we would all be avoiding each other because, again, we all struggle with negativity from time to time. However, there are certain people who have fully given over to being a negative person in an extreme way that goes beyond what the normal person struggles with. Now, it may be true that God is leading you to try to love that person and serve that person in friendship, but eventually there does come a point where God may lead you to stop being around that person so much because eventually their negativity will wear you out and you will actually start getting pulled down far more than you are able to lift them up. Notice the balance we are given in Galatians chapter 6, starting in verse 1. It says, "Brothers, if anyone is caught in any transgression, you who are spiritual should restore him in a spirit of gentleness. Keep watch on yourself, lest you too be tempted." That last line is crucial. You are no good to anyone when you allow those you are trying to help to pull you down. Eventually, the human heart can only take so much when being around a negative person. So if the scales have started to tip in the wrong direction, this is a sign God is leading you to put up some healthy boundaries with this person. You may not need to avoid them completely, but you may need to avoid them more so you do not get worn out to the point of falling into temptation yourself, like Galatians 6 verse 1 warns against. Number 2, if you're starting to mirror the negativity of this person, this is a sign God probably wants you to start avoiding this person more in your life. As the saying goes, show me your friends and I will show you your future. It's a really true statement because for good or bad, the people we spend time with have a dramatic effect on the person we're becoming. The Bible affirms this truth as well. For example, in 1 Corinthians 15, starting in verse 33, it says, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." Proverbs 13:20 also states, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm." And then when you flip over to Proverbs 22, starting in verse 24, it states, "Make no friendship with a man given to anger, nor go with a wrathful man, lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare." These truths are very helpful for all our relationships, but they are especially true when it comes to the connection between a man and woman who are romantically interested in one another. When a Christian single person is looking to date someone for the purpose of marriage, they should be looking for a ministry partner and not someone who is a ministry unto themselves. In other words, don't get unequally yoked under the lie that you are trying to help this person through dating them. God has called us to love the lost, but not to the point where we become lost ourselves in the process. You will know you need to start avoiding this negative person in your life when their negativity is starting to become your negativity. And number 3, if this person is becoming a temptation to you for you to sinfully mock, judge, or gossip about this person when they're not around, this could be a sign that God is telling you to avoid this person. Perhaps one of the least thought about dangers of being around a negative person is the resentment that you will start to feel when this person makes you feel beat down and negative because of the things that they're placing on you. It's really unavoidable. Negative people spread negativity. So one way that we often try to cope with this This negative feeling that we get when we're around negative people is by venting about this issue when this person isn't around. We try to be nice to them, and we often have good intentions, and we're not trying to be two-faced, but when we're around them, we do our best to just handle their negativity, but then when they're gone, we just can't take it, and we unload, and we start judging this person and mocking them behind their back. You see, the problem with listening to a negative person vent is that you end up being the person in the room inhaling what they are venting. When a negative person is just unleashing their negativity, they're not listening and they're not really asking you to give them counsel and to help them. They just want to get everything off of them and put it onto you. Now, we can all endure this type of situation from time to time. Sometimes when you're at work or you're at a family event, it's unavoidable and it's just something that we can cope with in the moment with Christ and just let it go. But eventually, when you're overexposed to someone like this, that negativity will start to wear you out. And again, you'll know when this is going too far because when that person's not around, you'll have the temptation to mock them and judge them and gossip about them behind their back. It's really ironic. We'll actually start venting to other people about how annoying it is to listen to someone else vent. Now, the danger here is to confuse venting with two Christians supporting and encouraging one another as the scriptures say. The difference between venting and sharing one another's burdens, as the Bible tells Christians to do, always comes down to the end result of the conversation that these two people are having. If one person is just trying to transfer their burden onto the other person, that's venting, and that's not what the Bible calls Christians to do. The goal should be what we see exampled in Galatians 6, verse 2. It says, "Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ." Notice there is a shared experience here, not a transferring of a burden onto someone else. When two Christians come together and they're talking about their issues, they're encouraging one another, supporting one another, giving each other counsel, those are signs that these two people are doing something good and biblical and supporting one another. If you want to help support me and help this channel to keep growing, one of the best ways that you can do that is by tapping the subscribe button. This will also ensure that you don't miss the videos I'm posting every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Mark from ApplyGodsWord.com. Until next time, God bless.